As a studio manager and a teacher myself of Pilates and yoga, I've picked up a few tips over the years of what is more likely to get you a weekly recurring class. One tip, you want to go with a school that is accredited. So if it's yoga, they're recognized by the British Wheel of Yoga, or they're a registered yoga school. If it's Pilates, we want to make sure it's level 3 mat Pilates, just making sure that the school that you've chosen has been recognised as having a good syllabus and they are covering everything that's needed to cover. I want to make sure that we get insurance so that when we do get our first class, you've already got all of that under your belt. If you're in a position to do so, getting qualified in more than one thing can put you just that step ahead of other people. So for example, if you are wanting to be a yoga teacher, maybe you get qualified in yin and vinyasa or yin and hatha. So if you notice that a specific studio teaches bar and Pilates and you've always wanted to teach there, maybe looking into how much a bar qualification is. We want to attend as a customer. You can get chatting to the teacher, to the fellow attendees, super friendly. First time when you attend their class, you also have a chance to suss out the room, how many mats are out, if they have their own mats or if you have to bring your own, the speaker situation. So you can do a little bit of a recce the first time that you're there as a customer, and then you're a little bit more prepared when you go as a teacher or a cover teacher. And then afterwards, I would recommend going to ask for the studio manager. If the studio manager is there, great. If they're not, get their email. And I would send them an email which you've pre-made whilst you're right there. In that email, you want to mention that you're local, mention the times that you're free and the classes that you could cover on their specific schedule. And you want to include all of your certifications and your insurance as an attachment. If you have any first aid training or anything like that, then you can add that on as well. You've made it so easy, they're just going to pop it straight on file. And the next time that a teacher calls in sick, you might end up getting a call because you've made it so simple for them. Because you've posed this email as I'm available to cover rather than I expect you to give me a full-time class, they're more likely to get in touch with you. You might need to send a few follow-up emails if you don't hear back, just making sure that you're always fresh in their mind. One of the instructors will call in sick and you'll just be first on your phone. There are often also group chats that you can be asked to add to. So once we've got our first class, we want to arrive early. Make sure you take a lot of care over the space. So that might mean you set up your own little lights, or you bring your own singing bowls or something a little bit special. Because you've put so much effort into your class, having a fresh face, especially someone who's just freshly trained, so you're going to be really on the ball, is going to really impress them. Afterwards, you can say, I am a new teacher. I really hope you enjoyed the class. I'm open to any feedback. And if it's positive feedback, feel free to pass it on to the studio manager. You'll be surprised by how much positivity feeds back to the studio manager. Being a new teacher is not a bad thing. Often people think I need to know more and more and more before I can actually teach, and that is not the case. Just getting started is often the best way, and you learn a lot on the job. And then my final tip is not to plug anything external outside of the club. Often there's an amount of loyalty from the customers to their club, and they don't like hearing, oh, if you like this, then you should come away from this club and see me at this other place. I hope these tips helped, and I wish you all the best on your new exciting journey following your passion. And please do let me know if these tips helped you and if you'd like any more advice.